Okay, welcome everyone to the call. It's great to be here. Another week. We had an amazing time just back from Poland. We're going to have a great call. Lots of updates to get through. I'm sure you got some over the past few days, but what we'll do tonight, any questions you have as well, guys, put them in the box, and it's going to be a lot of information on this call. So with no further ado, I have from Canada, John Van Dusen.
All right, excellent, Paul. Thanks and welcome, everybody. We're glad you could all make it here. Today's special Wednesday global cloud token call. You know, what we want to do today is really bring you up to speed, show you the picture of cloud token, how people are making it work for themselves all over the world, how you can too, what the future is. Then you can make an educated decision whether this is a fit for you. I'm John Van Dusen. I'm here from Canada. You know, myself and my business partner, Joe Mohammed, we've been involved in the relationship marketing arena full-time the last 25 years. We've had some big successes in that time. We built 3 different teams of over 200,000 people. Unfortunately, we've had some companies let us down. I'm sure we can all relate to that. It happens sometimes. It's devastating when it does. One thing we have learned, though, over the past 3 years, the arena that we want to be involved in is the crypto arena. It's the fastest moving space in the world. It's a place where you can really do some amazing things quickly. The problem was we're not crypto experts. I'm sure like a lot of you on the call, you know, we've been learning as we go. We're not experts in it, and it's really a minefield out there. How do you find the right crypto situation that you can put your efforts into, reach out to your contacts about, and that's going to be there to reward you for a long time? So as we were doing our search, a good buddy of mine, Paul McCarthy, calls me from Ireland. Now, not only Paul and his business partner, Matthias, not only are they world-class networkers, some of the biggest in the world, but they're also crypto experts. They have taken the time to learn everything about crypto. They know more than anybody I've ever met about crypto, and they put that knowledge to use because over the past 3 years, they've earned 9 figures out of the crypto arena. That's 9 figures before the decimal or after the decimal point, not before. Now, we've all heard those stories of those kind of people. I can tell you what, they're the only ones that I know that have actually done it, that I personally know. So when Paul and Matthias called and said, we've got a big crypto situation, you need to look, we were all ears immediately. They laid out cloud token. I'll tell you what, it got our attention. The more they talked, the more questions we asked, the more sense it made. And, you know, we did our own due diligence as well. We asked a lot of tough questions. We know that they have done their diligence. They've asked questions we've never even thought to ask before. So once we were satisfied, we got busy. We started sharing this with people. This was back in May, I think, or early June. We started reaching out to contacts all over the world. We had leaders from all over the world get the vision and understand what we have and want to be a part of it. You know, people like CJ and Mark, Jackie, Rebecca, Kevin, Greg, Don, so many people just got it right away, and we started building something big together. Now, the end of June, we had the opportunity to fly over to Malaysia, meet with the owners of the company, meet with the top leaders. Joe and I got on a plane. It was 32 hours one way to get there. It was quite a trip, but I'll tell you, it was well worth it, because the first thing we did, we met with Paul and Matthias. At that point, they were the fastest ever to reach the rank of C4, the second highest rank. I don't think that's a record that'll ever be broken. They were making about $50,000 a day then, and I'll tell you, that's pretty serious money. We've never seen that in this industry before. So we sat down with them. We learned what they were doing. We met with a lot of the other top leaders. We had dinner with them. I had a guy sitting beside me at dinner that started off with 25 Bitcoin. Now that's fantastic. You know, that immediately had him on $1,000 a day passive earnings. Problem is, most of us on this call don't have 25 Bitcoin sitting around. So you know, we made it a point to talk to the other big leaders, find out how they were doing it, what they were doing. And the stories were amazing because there were so many that almost had to break open the kids' piggy banks to get involved here with $500, $700, $1,000, $2,000. And they've gone on and taken that and shared this situation with their contacts, and they built themselves $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 a day income in a matter of a month or two. So I'll tell you, that got our attention. We knew this was doable for everybody. We met up with Ronald I over there, you know, the driving force behind the whole cloud token situation. We spent 3 hours with him. He flipped open his laptop. He showed us all of the bots, 200 bots trading on 32 different exchanges, live trades right before our eyes. He showed us one account in Binance, had over 13,000 Bitcoin in it. And that was just one account, a level 7 account, about as high as you can get. We knew this was real. We knew this was as big as it was going to get. We came home early July. We hit the ground running, and we've just been building and sharing the news ever since. So what I'd like to do at this point is maybe just ask you a few questions, Paul. You know, you guys went out, you've made 9 figures in crypto in 3 years. What the heck are you doing here? Why have you gone back to work? What do you see here that is making you guys really get back into the trenches and go at it?
Hey, John. Hey, everyone. Thanks for the introduction, John. And it's great to be on the call. It's 10 p.m. where I am in Ireland now, so I know there's many people from different parts of the world, so it's great to be here. John, I was only asked that question, would you believe it, in the weekend. I was in Poland, and what I love about Poland for networking, I believe Poland is one of the strongest places in the world for network marketing now. It's really growing in the industry. It's definitely the strongest in Europe from what I see. And what I loved about the weekend, John, we were in a meeting with 900 people, and I must say, like, the average age was about 25, if not lower. One boy, because he's the same age as my son, I have a son 21 next week, was 20 years of age, and he hit the level of C1, making $10,000 per month. Okay, and I was talking to a lot of these guys after a meeting, and they asked me, like, why are you back? Like, I'm 40 years of age. I was out of the industry for a year. Why did you come back? I come back because I love it. That's the truth. I don't need to do it. I don't have to do it. The industry has been very good to me, as well as you, John. I've been involved in fantastic projects. I've also been involved in projects that left me down. This happens in every business, in all parts of life. The beautiful thing about this industry is that you can make a difference. And right now, while I was over in Poland the weekend, you know, talking to guys who are making like $800 over there, like $800 a month. That's what their wages are. The average wage over there would be about $1,000 a month. And they see network marketing as a place where they can have financial freedom. And there's so much hunger over there for people to succeed. And when I see people at that age, like in this industry, achieving their dreams, it really makes a difference for me. And I mean that because I didn't have to come back in, as I said. But like when I was looking in the market for a year, John, I looked at every single deal out there. I looked, there was a timing, something wasn't right. Show me proof. Show me proof of your trading. Show me proof of your project. Who's behind the project? And nobody ever showed me. No, there were some other companies that did, but I just didn't, they weren't for me. When Cloud Token came to me through my business partner, Matthias, when he rolled out Ronald I to me, when he explained what Ronald's done in the industry, like Ronald is one of the first ever people to actually make a mobile phone. Any of you didn't know that. Like he have over 100 million phones out in circulation around the world. This guy knows his stuff. This guy knows the industry. He's won blockchain project of the year for BitBeta system, for 4th generation blockchain. That question was asked to Ronald in the weekend. Ronald, what's 4th generation blockchain? None of us know. And he goes, tell me in simple terms. Ronald is okay. 1st generation is Bitcoin. 2nd is Ethereum, faster, more scalable. 3rd is EOS, and Cardone. And basic blockchain is we are the first to go live fully on a mobile phone. It has never been done before. So when you look at the App Store, and when you're looking at the wallet, you got to remember, nobody's ever done this before. Nobody's ever gone live on the blockchain. Question was asked in the weekend, are we live on the blockchain? The answer is yes. We are on the Aura blockchain. It's a hard fork from Bit system. So when you understand the technology that's taking place here, guys, I've said this for the last few weeks. This is a very unique project. This is not another wallet or another company. Like if you look what's going out into the marketplace and what's being done, one thing I'll share with you, and I'll put it back to John. One thing that caught my imagination this weekend was this. People ask Ronald, a lot of companies say they're going after the unbanked. It's the same, guys. People say cryptocurrency is going to take people out of poverty. I just know the big boys control the market. The day Wall Street came in and put futures on the market in December 2017, when Bitcoin was 20,000, is the day we saw Bitcoin coming down, if you look back. And what they've done, they suppressed the whole market with their negative news, all the stuff. What did they do? They bought up the market. Now they control the market, just like gold. That's what's happening in the cryptocurrency. And Ronald was asked a question, and I've heard this from other owners, but nobody's ever given me a strategy. Ronald goes, okay, on the 5th of October, we're launching a SIM card. He had this SIM card in the weekend with him, okay? Now listen to this. Let's say you're in Philippines, or you're in Nigeria, or you're in Ireland. Everybody wants something for free, correct? Okay. Everybody on this call has a mobile phone. Even the billions of people who are unbanked, have no bank account, have a mobile phone. So Ronald has put a strategy, and he's going testing it on our network, that he's going to give, people are going to be able to buy the SIM card. So let's say they pay $50. Ronald then is going to trade the money with Jarvis, a separate pool. The profits that are made will go back in to give you data for the following month. Now, guys, remember this now. He's not saying he's giving you free data every month, but whatever the profits are made, you will get data. So let's say, they're doing the numbers now. Let's say you're paying $100 a month for your phone. It depends on the package you have. So like, if you put that in here, let's say you got to 200. They're doing the numbers now, and they reckon about 300, if you add in there, would probably cover your data every month on month for life. Guys, anybody in the world who knows they're getting something for free, if they hate cryptocurrency, if they don't like cloud token, will want the SIM card. Why? It's data. Now, guys, watch the next step. The company won't make big money off the data. They make it off the remittance. Somebody in Nigeria sending home money to Ireland. If they don't use cryptocurrency because it's hard to get, what do they use? Western Union. How much does it cost? 10%. Okay, watch this. Now they have the SIM card, they have the application. If they want to actually get some funds, they put some money into Jarvis. Once they start accumulating cloud tokens, because they cannot buy them, you can only earn them as a reward. Let's say they send cloud tokens back to their family in Ireland. The guy in Ireland, if he wants to cash out, goes to the merchant platform, which has been launched, which was on the stage in Poland, and 2 transactions were done, and it's only 2%. Instead of paying 10%, 2%. So we're going into the remittance market. Now, I have plenty more updates, but that just gives you a flavor of what they're going doing. And guys, know what I love? The SIM card was in Poland. We all saw it. Anybody who's coming to the event on the 5th of October will get one. It's there. And the merchant platform is on stage, and live transactions were done. So guys, this project is only a few months old. Another company would take 5-6 years to do what we're after achieving already. So you really need to take this business serious. I said it the other day on stage. Some people in the audience will treat this like a part-time job. And what happens? You get a part-time wage. If you treat this serious like a full-time job, well guys, the income that's in this program, in this deal for everybody, I haven't seen it in 11 years. With that, John, back to you.
All right, thanks, Paul. You know, I have to agree, you know, that the execution, the transparency, the vision that's been put together here by Ronald and his team, it goes far beyond just making some dollars on Jarvis. But that's what we've got in front of us right now, and it's working extremely well. More projects being added on. Paul, we're all on the call today. We all like each other. We're friends from around the world. We're all here for a reason. We want to make some money. We know that you're sitting on probably, I think you're right, close now to 70,000, you and Mateus, per day, US, in a matter of 3.5 months. What matters to me, though, is what are your people making? You mentioned some of the people from Poland. What are people making with this? What's possible for people out there?
We have people like, actually one guy came to me today, he's on the call actually tonight. I don't have to say his name. And he asked me to give him a goal. He started the business today, and his first goal that he signed up with my other friend who's directing me on this call. And he asked me, he goes, Paul, I want to set a goal. Set a goal for me. I said, okay, let's put a plan together, a 30-day plan. His goal, and we put together, is $100 a day. Okay, that's his goal to start with. And we have people in this business making $50 a day, $100 a day, $1,000 a day. We had them on stage the other day, a 20-year-old making $10,000 a day. And guys, this money is liquid. Anybody new on the call, you can withdraw this money every day. We have people, we have our leaders in Poland, the biggest leaders in Poland, are making $500,000, $500,000 a month. The leaders in Poland. Obviously, you said what myself and Mateus are doing there. But guys, forget about the biggest leaders in the company. Like, okay, leaders will always do well. The guys making 1,000, so many people making 2,000 a day. I have people in the network that never made big money before making $5,000 a day. And what's very important is this. A lot of projects we've been involved in have been binaries. I love binaries, but there's no residual check. You got to keep on crunching the numbers. You got to keep on building. Because in this business, everybody who joins the business today gets paid tomorrow. Sorry, it takes about 40 hours. Well, it gets paid 2 days later. And then every single day from then on. So without recommending anybody, if you bring somebody into the business, you're going to get paid every day on him. So tell me, who's going to leave a business that they're getting paid on? So what we see now is the snowball effect. Whether I go to work now or not anymore, my check gets bigger every day. And that's what happens to all the leaders. But we're not going to do that. Why? Because we want to share it with everybody. I'm just back from Poland. I'm off next week back to Poland again. The week later, I'm going to the Philippines. And after that, I'm going over to Malaysia. I'm putting in a huge shift. I still have goals to do, but not now. I have a team to look after. And that's what everybody should do. If you want to really make a success in this industry, you got to grind. One of my mentors said to me before in Big Club Network, I don't mind mentioning the company's name. His name is Ross. He's the owner. He said to me when I was starting out in cryptocurrency in 2000 and early 2016, I was actually going through a difficult time myself. I had something very big go wrong, and I lost a lot of money. And to me, I was actually struggling myself. I was starting to build a network. I was finding it tough. 1 week I was making $500. 1 week I make 2,000. 1 week 5,000. Another 2 weeks nothing. That's the way it was for me at that time, January 2016. And before that, I had a huge success in networking, and I was financially independent. But whatever, I lost it through a bad investment. But he said one thing to me that I never forgot. He goes, Paul, I don't depend on nobody for my check. He goes, if somebody says no, I say next. If somebody says no, I say next. He goes, I just grind. He goes, you're too focused on Ireland. He goes, there's a whole world there. He goes, go into England, go to Malaysia, go to Thailand, go to all these places and build your network. And that's what I've done, and that's, people say you get lucky. I don't know about that. You earn your luck, you get some breaks. So with that, John, I put it back to you.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Paul, having been in the relationship marketing arena for 25 years, I know how frustrating it is to build something and maybe have 10, 15, 20% of your people making money, and you're constantly having to replace people because it's just not working for them. That doesn't happen here. What you just said is absolute magical. When people earn in their first 48 hours, they don't go anywhere. And whether they're a networker or not, they stand on the rooftops and they scream it out to everybody, and all of a sudden you have an explosion happening. So that is so critical. You build it once here, you get paid on it for a lifetime. So let's talk about the 4 ways you can make money here, because, you know, we're throwing some numbers around. Let's break it down how simple this is. The very first way you make money here, doing absolutely nothing. Do nothing. Get some crypto, put it into Jarvis, get paid every single day for doing nothing. I don't know a person on the planet that doesn't want that. I don't know a person on the planet who can't do that. You earn between 6 and 12% a month return on whatever you have in there, and that's paid daily, and it's instantly liquid to you, as is your initial outlay. So completely passively, sit there and make money every day. That's an opportunity for the whole world. The second way is with the cloud tokens. We get paid in what's called cloud tokens. Every single day we're paid into our back office, and you can instantly convert those to Ethereum, pull them out, put them into your bank account, turn them into fiat, do whatever you want, or you can hold on to them. It's totally your choice. Why would you want to hold on to them? Because all the company profits go into the reserve pool, driving up the value of the cloud tokens. It's gone from 30 cents to almost 48 cents in a matter of 3 months, almost a 60% increase. So if you want to multiply your earnings, you amass as many cloud tokens as you can, let the natural process drive the value up, and you're off and running. If you want to cash them out, change them to fiat, you can do that too. Now, the third way is the way most of us are doing it as well. Not only passively, we know we've got something the entire world wants here. All we have to do is share it with them. So you start sharing it with people. If I share it with Paul, he likes it. He puts some funds in there. If he's making $1,000 a month out of that in cloud tokens, because I shared it with him, I get $1,000 a month in cloud tokens from that. I get 100% match from every single person I introduce, and so do you. So I can tell as many Pauls and Jackies and Frasers and as many people as I want, 100% match whatever they get paid in cloud tokens every day. Now, do you think the Pauls and the Frasers and the Jackies are going to tell some people? You bet they are. Everybody they tell, they make 100% match on. I make a 50% match on. It's my second level. Okay, so whatever those people make every day in cloud tokens, 50% match. As they start telling other people from levels 3 to 21, you pick up a 5% match on whatever everybody on those levels on your team is receiving in cloud tokens every single day. That gets big in a hurry. Now, let's talk about ranks. Okay, move up the ladder, set your sights. Move up to C1. How do you get to the rank of C1? You simply build a team that's got $200,000 worth sitting in Jarvis, working for them, paying them every single day. That's your entire team. $200,000 in there. Guess what? Your C1, you pick up another 5% match on the cloud tokens being paid to your entire team. Help 3 people on your team get to C1, you become C2. Another 5% match on the cloud tokens being paid to everybody every single day. Help them get to C2, you go to C3. Another 5%. C4, another 5%. And C5, you start to share in the revenue from the entire company. So just by sharing this with people, you're matching on so much action that's happening on your team, on what people are being paid every day. It can get big in a hurry. The fourth way is with the crypto itself. Let's say you've got 1 Bitcoin. Let's just say it's worth 10,000 US today. You put it into Jarvis, you get paid on it every single day, whether you ever tell a person or not. Okay, let's say 2 months from now, Bitcoin is worth $80,000. Well, you've still got 1 Bitcoin that you put in there, was only worth 10,000. Now it's worth 80,000. You can pull that out anytime you want, and your Bitcoin is worth $80,000. You've capitalized on the increase in crypto as well. And as crypto goes up, whatever you have in there, you're paid more on every day. So there's 4 ways that you can make money completely passively. You can earn more with the cloud tokens as they go up in value. You can earn from sharing and rising up the ranks, and you can just earn from the crypto itself, the natural appreciation in the crypto arena. Paul, does that all make sense? Is that how it all works?
Yeah, John, you have it down to a T, yes.
Okay, excellent. One other thing I'd like to ask you, Paul, you know, in every crypto situation I've ever seen, I had to be a fortune teller. I had to get the Ouija board out. I had to get the fortune cards out every night, and I had to guess. I had to guess perfectly when was the time to buy and when was the time to sell. And it was stressful because one hiccup and I missed out, or I could lose everything. And most people just don't have the knowledge to be able to do that. I know I certainly didn't. Everything was speculative. Here, nothing is speculative because it is all predictable and transparent, what you're going to be paid day in and day out, and the rise in the value of the cloud token. Could you touch on that for a minute, Paul?
Yeah, well, I've been in the crypto market like since 2015, and it's been a great run. But like it's been emotional. You're waking up, cryptocurrencies going from 1,000 to 20,000 is fantastic. Life is brilliant. Next thing comes from 20,000 all the way down to 3,000. So like, you know, people made lots. People who bought in the high lost lots. So it's the open market, and that's the way it's been. You know, the way Ronald has designed this. You know, we can go up a lot and we can go down a lot too. That can happen. But the way Ronald has designed this, when you look at all the cryptocurrencies in the marketplace, even the ones in the top 10, it's all about utility. It's all about utility. Why and how am I going to use this crypto asset? Why do we buy Bitcoin? Why do we buy Litecoin? Because we believe of it. Well, with Cloud Token, what they're building, and Ronald touched on this in the weekend, they're building something like truly unique. And they're building something very similar to WeChat Pay, where we're going to have a one-stop shop where you can use the token for your daily services. And this is very important, right now we have 850,000 people who have funded the account. Ronald says once they get up to about 1.5 million, which will be in a few months' time, right, they're going to then start, we're going to the second phase. The second phase is about users. He calls us partners. It's users. If we want to go and be the dominant global wallet of the world, bigger than WeChat and bigger than PayPal, that's a big statement. Ronald's backing it up with the SIM card, okay? Everybody's going to want to use us for free data. Everybody's going to want to use us for the remittance. We've just done a deal with Grab. Ledger are going to be verifying what we do every month. We've done a deal with OTC. Our Phasar's license coming this month. Once all this is in place, we'll have everybody want to use our application. So if you're going on a flight, use the application. If you're getting a train, use the application. If you're getting a bus, use the application. If you're getting data for your phone, use the application. If you're sending money across the world, use the application. I don't know any other cryptocurrency in the world, guys, that's doing this. None. So we're creating something that's truly unique. And what we're seeing in the early days of the project is a very steady growth. Can the price go down? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can it go up? Absolutely. But what we're seeing is something very steady. And what it's doing to everybody is giving everybody assurance. What happens if you're in cryptocurrency? Every morning you wake up, the first thing you do, you check CoinMarketCap. You check your Blockfolio. How much has my assets gone up or down? People are logging into their app with Cloud Token with ease. There's nobody jerking, is the price gone up $1 or down $1? And the way with the reserve pool, we understand the reserve pool the way it's designed. He's designed it like this. Back to you, John. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that, Paul. You know, Paul, you said something there that really resonated with me. 800,000 members. That's in what, 4 or 5 months? I can tell you that's never been done in the relationship marketing arena ever before. But you know what else has never been done? And that's even more important. 800,000 people getting paid every day. Everybody getting paid every day. That means you tell your brother, your sister, your neighbor, your doctor about this, and they're happy to see you. They're not diving to the other side of the street when you come walking along. They're happy because you made a difference in their life, because everybody gets paid. So, Paul, you were just in Poland. You spent some great time with Ronald. Any last news or updates you can share with us before we take a few questions?
Okay. I have a few updates here. So I'm just going to read through them here, okay? I have them here, and I'm just going to go through them. Okay, Jarvis. Currently, they're trading. Currently, in the whole system, it's 560 million under management right now, okay? When Jarvis gets full, it's not going to close. Very important, it's not going to close. It's going to be in blocks, okay? Each block will be $500. So let's say John Van Dusen takes out his, removes Bitcoin Jarvis, and he has $1,000. Well, then that will free up two blocks. Who's ever in the queue will come back in, okay? And there'll be 10% fee will be taken away when it's full. So you can come and go when you want, but remember, if you remove, you'll go back in the queue. No. So, no, 1 second here now. Okay, very guys, want to get the sale license, they'll be adding funds to the Super Wallet with Visa and MasterCard. So fiat currency will be able to be added into the Super Wallet. That's huge. We have a lot of people around the world have to accumulate Bitcoin, and sometimes they have a challenge. But guys, well, this is coming, and this will be another added feature. I think a lot of you will be happy with that. This is a big one here. They will have the CSR license by the end of September. No, hopefully. So guys, could be October, right? So it's nearly here. Then they need to create a bank account. Once they have that, they can do that. They are following this process, especially for the merchant program. But this should also allow them to add Visa, MasterCard acceptance. KYC. A lot of people ask this in the weekend. KYC will be optional. Only accounts that want to enable fiat have to do this. If GDPR/data handling. They are PCI/DSS compliant and GDPR compliant. Chargebacks. We asked this question. You bring out prepaid MasterCard, chargebacks could absolutely hurt the company. Anybody in this arena know that chargebacks could take down a company. So we asked this question. They will be using the same service provider as Binance, okay? Some of the CSR license requirements, they need a fully working exchange and an OTC. So they required a technology company with their IP to accelerate the process, and both the exchange and the OTC are now being tested. By next year, their project will be available on the C-Trade portfolio management platform. Now, this is a big one. Can the prepaid debit cards be blocked? The reason some cards in the past got blocked is because they had zero balance. Example, the MCO, a lot of us know that, and Tenex cards, for example, are empty, zero balance. They are using acquiring banks and have something called the master account. The master account is loaded with balance, and the cards share the master. Every time one of these cards get used, the system gives a yes or no to confirm whether the card can be used. When you get a yes, they will go into your crypto account and do the sale. This is important, guys. Cloud Tokens cards are global and pre-funded. Cloud Token cards come loaded with up to $14,000. Okay, now, come preloaded with $14,000. That's the reason they started with C5, C4, C3, C2, and C1. They said they cannot give it to C0 because they're preloading with $14,000, and a lot of people won't use it, so it costs them a lot. No, to use the $14,000, you have to put in Cloud Token. Let's say you put in $1,000, there's 1,000 released. Okay, very important. Ronald said today, on the feedback from Poland on Facebook, he's trying to get a card now for C0s as well. He's trying to do something, okay? So that's good. No. So, no. The moment you use the card, the amount gets deducted. After 30 days, the company takes all the CTOs and refills the card. Now, there's a lot of talk the last few days about errors in the conversion. That's been solved now, okay? So a lot of you saw that. And guys, when you see something in the system, remember, we're live on the blockchain, okay? Sometimes there's going to be bugs and stuff like that. But like from what we've seen in the past, what's been done, it's fine. Ronald explained in Poland what it is. They were using memory pools, okay? And when a memory pool gets full, it's locked. They used 4. They opened 2 in the weekend. Some people were converting, they were going through, and his friend was failing. Why? Because that memory pool filled and the other one didn't. Today, they've resolved the problem. It's all gone into one pool now, and the conversions are going through. Aura blockchain. Aura blockchain is already live and processing all the transactions inside the ecosystem, and the Explorer is right now is being processed too. Okay, no. Just a few more updates here. Now, guys. Okay, initially they planned to release cards going to C3s and above, but now they're coming below. I explained that to you a few minutes ago. No. There's another project coming, a cool project, okay, called Rogue. And if you go online and look up compound finance, okay, what you'll see, okay, people now can come in for, let's say, $10. And now, guys, they're finalizing the figures at the moment. You come in for $10. Let's say you put $10 in every single day for 30 days, $300, yeah? Then once a month, they'll go to compound finance. Binance are doing it as well. There's roughly about 1.4% a month, about 19% a year. But guys, let's say with nearly 1 million members right now funded, okay? Let's say they raise up 10 million, okay? So 1.4% of that is 140,000 if I'm correct, okay? So after 1 month, there's going to be a draw. It's like a savings lottery, a draw. At the moment, okay, because you ask some of the leaders, will it be 100 people get paid or 1,000 or what? But you imagine somebody in Nigeria wins the draw, gets 500. Somebody in Poland gets 5,000. Then for going in for the $10, they have a chance to win big. Look at the most important thing here. You never lose the money. If you want to take back out your $300 after the first draw, you can. Your seed capital is also is always there. The only thing you're losing is time. So guys, this is brilliant. You know, and this is something that's been launched and from as little as $10, and you never lose the money, and you're in for a free draw every month. You get the money, you can take it out if you want to, or put it back into Jarvis. Fantastic. Employees, a lot of us asked about employees. Now there's 40 working in the KL office, and for C3s and above, on the 6th of October, there'll be an official opening, and that'll be there for everyone to see. Guys, the office in Kuala Lumpur, people ask the question, is it rented? No. It's bought, the whole office, so it's theirs. New crypto has been added. Everybody's asking. Yes, there is. EXP, EOS, and DAI. I think that should be, that's Ripple, sorry, the first one. Ripple, EOS, and DAI. Now, the Aura blockchain will be launched before the end of the year. Private keys for all other cryptos in the wallet to be deduced before the end of the year too. Right now, we have the private key for Ethereum. Now, guys, listen to this one. The last update. Aiming to have 1.5 million members and 10 million SIM card members and 20 million merchants connected via the affiliate program by March 2020. That's the goal, guys. He said it on stage, and he said, I'm dead serious. His goal is to be bigger than WeChat Pay and PayPal. He says all these companies, in his opinion, don't understand the power of affiliate marketing. He goes, people are paying hundreds of millions on advertising. He goes, in 4 or 5 months, we nearly have 1 million funded accounts. So he said, no, the next phase is users. Who's he going to use to get the users? Us. They're putting an affiliate or else a binary plan in place for us to bring merchants in. If you bring in a merchant, and it's optional, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, you'll get a fee, a recurring fee, every single time a transaction is done. So guys, it's exciting times. Back to you, John.
All right, that's awesome, Paul. You know, big goals, and I know we're with the right company that's going to do it. There's no question about that. You know, I'm just a simple farm boy here from Canada. I understand a lot of what you just said, but I don't understand all of it. What I do understand, if I take some money and put it in Jarvis, I'm going to get paid on that every day. And if I share it with some other people, I'm going to get paid a whole bunch more. That's really what I focus on. I know that everything's being rolled out at the very highest level by people who know what they're doing and they're executing. And all we have to do, none of us have to be experts. We can earn passively, we can build, we can do whatever we want. We can fit in wherever we want. Paul, are there any questions before we wrap up the call that have come in there that you can see that we can address quick?
I don't think so. Let's have a look here now. No, just a lot of people putting in just giving some. I think a lot of people are happy. Team YouTube guys. John put in stuff there. I highly recommend. I'm very surprised to talk to some people in the past few days. The amount of people not in the Telegram group are not subscribed to the YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we don't put any links in anything. Okay, YouTube. There's no links for me and Matthias, the channel. Nobody's going to lose anybody by putting them there. But you're going to get the world of information in the Telegram group. We have admins in there, full time, helping everybody in the network. And I can see the Telegram is not like many other Telegrams that are run where a lot of stuff goes in there. A lot of good information is going in there. It's not loads of messages every day. It's good content. So a lot of people respect the rules in there. Arthur's doing an absolutely amazing job in there. I must say, he's in there 24/7. So some other leaders. So guys, we're all here to help each other to succeed. Let me see there, John. There's someone put a message here now. 3-minute video that's coming with Cloud. Okay, guys. Now, any more questions, guys? I'll leave it there for 30 seconds, and if not, we close it down.
All right. Well, Paul, you know, we're at the cusp of something very, very big here in the beginning stages. It's going to be a household name before we know it. You know, I advise everybody, if you like what you saw, you know, you want to make some money passively, get your funds in there. That's the first step. The more funds you have in, the more you're earning every day. From there, start sharing it with people. Use the tools that are available in the YouTube channel. Use these webinars. Start helping out the people that you care about. They're going to thank you for it. So if there's no more questions, Paul, we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, no problem. Please write all the updates in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I'll put the updates I've read out there in the WhatsApp group, and no problem. So guys, thank you for coming on the call, everybody. It's been a great call. Thank you, John, as usual. And guys, let's get cracking. Before we sign out, if somebody signed you up to this business, it's their job, okay, to help you. If they're not helping you guys, go to the person above them. But guys, put your sponsor to work. Get on three-way calls every single day. You know, use your sponsor, use your team, use the system around you. Some people here are going into, they're using some systems. I know John is using a system with his business partner, Joe. They're getting huge results. Other people are using different systems. And your upline and your leader, whatever's working for them, use it. You know, if they're a success and they're making a lot of money every month, they must be doing something right. So with that, guys, we close off tonight. This is recorded. As soon as it's uploaded, it'll be out to everybody. Have a fantastic week. Take care.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Paul. Let's make it a great week. Let's go get it, guys. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.